All right, back. New video day. Um, it was a crazy weekend for the channel, so I'm a roll call everybody at the end, but I just want to thank everybody that took some time out and checked out my last video. The views was really high. The views was really high, and I appreciate that. I'll get to that towards the end, but shout out to all the new followers. If you comment below, I'll shout you out, just like I'm gonna shout out a couple today. But I wanted to get in here. I got some points, as usual. I got points I want to make, and knowledge. I want to talk about knowledge a little bit. I think we all have knowledge to a certain degree, and I think we all got a reservoir of knowledge that we use, and we got a reservoir of knowledge that we choose not to use. Every bit of that knowledge that we don't use, the world is going to use that against you. So you know what I'm saying? Like recently, I've been just writing down stuff that I know to be true, stuff that I know is true beyond anything anybody can tell me. I've been writing it down so I can just look at it daily, and if that helps you, do that too. Yeah, I mean, if you know something it just falls into vices and stuff like that. If you know something is wrong and you still do it, that's you abandoning your knowledge on the issue. So always use your knowledge that you have. I don't care how much knowledge you got, how little knowledge you got, how much wealth of knowledge you got. Just always be sure to use it, to your advantage. Because if you don't use it, the world's gonna use it against you. It's just good to look at stuff like that daily. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of make sure that you're on the right path. Make sure that you ain't really fell off on reaching your goals or anything like that. Like I said, it just puts you at a disadvantage. Let's see, I wrote some stuff down. Like, just the obvious stuff. No matter what you feel about smoking or drinking or drugs or sexual pleasure, we know drinking is bad. We know drinking can put you behind on whatever you're trying to achieve. We know that smoking can put you behind on what you're trying to achieve. We know people that spend money on things that they shouldn't be spending their money on. They could be buying drugs instead of taking care of their phone bill or their rent. You know what I'm saying? We all know people like that, people that would rather buy alcohol instead of just taking care of some business that they need to be taken care of. Sexual pleasure, you know what I'm saying? That can put you in a situation where you could just be in a bad situation where you always deal with the penalties, on scene retention, but you can also end up with somebody who just these characters out here in the world that you don't know. You don't know a person. This person could tell you all the lies in the world, and you could believe it until you realize that they've been lying the whole time, and you done invested money, you've invested time, you've invested so much just to find out that you've been lied to the whole time. So that's how sexual pleasure can put you behind. You can waste money, you can waste time on a situation, on a relationship that wasn't beneficial to you at all. And I feel like we all been there to some degree. But we had to use our knowledge daily. Like that is gonna be the theme of the video. Like just using your knowledge. Like I write down, like recently, I don't think I've eaten meat within a week. And that hasn't been on plan. I haven't planned on not eating meat. It ain't been nothing that I've written down or anything like that. But just like trying to eat better and eliminating like fried foods. I've been trying to eliminate fried foods. I've been trying to eliminate just greasy foods from my diet and stuff like that. And then you realize like to prepare these foods, they have to put it in some kind of grease or some kind of oil in order for it to cook, unless you just getting a solidly baked meal, and that's hard to find really, because they're gonna put olive oil, on certain platters. If you go to a nice restaurant or whatever like that, they're gonna put olive oil on certain items and stuff like that. So I've been feeling better lately. I've been eating foods that's just like water based. You know what I'm saying? Like all it needs is water to make it. You know what I'm saying? Because all that oil that you constantly putting in your body, it can't be doing you no good. So that's what I've been on lately. I'll never be the one to tell you to do that. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to try it, yeah, it's fine. I've been feeling all right. I've been feeling lighter. I've been feeling, healthier, more energetic. In addition to the semen retention and stuff like that. So the knowledge, like I said, it's gonna be the theme, knowledge. The knowledge that you have and the knowledge that you are utilizing daily, the knowledge that you are forcing yourself to acknowledge daily, it's gonna help you in your downtime. It's gonna help you when you're feeling low, when you're feeling happy or when you're feeling sad. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna help. It's gonna help you discern, you know, like if you're having a depressed day or something like that, it's gonna help you realize that that these things are temporary. Happiness is temporary. Sadness is temporary. These things come and go, and the only thing that stays current and relevant every day is your knowledge to the situation. So long as your knowledge is strong, it doesn't matter how you end up feeling on a situation. You know what I'm saying? You can always come out on top, of the situation, as long as you cannot allow your emotions to dictate your reality. You know what I'm saying? Um, I say the knowledge is the main focus of the video, because this world is gonna test you. It's gonna test you daily. It's gonna throw things at you all the time, and it's gonna it's gonna test you on how prepared you are to go through life. It's gonna test you and quiz you on whether or not you're gonna use your knowledge today or not to get through your trials and tribulations of that day, because your trials and tribulations are gonna come every day. I mean, every day the world is gonna try to. It's gonna try to make you lose focus on your path of life. It's gonna try, if you doing well, are if you feel like everything's going right, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like you've been using your knowledge and stuff like that, you also have to prepare yourself, because the world's gonna throw something in the mix to try to throw you off of that. Like, this world is just built to test you. I mean, I can't say it any plainly than that. This world is built to test you every day. It's built to see where you at. It's built to see how focused you are, and there are real life consequences to you having lack of knowledge. And this is just gonna be the theme of the video. It's gonna come to you every day in many forms. And I'll switch topics a little bit, because, like I said, these are also just my thoughts. I'm glad that y'all appreciate it though. Like, it really helps. Um, the channel, when y'all like and comment, I'm gonna shout out everybody in a minute. But my experience in my daily life, I'm gonna switch the camera around a little bit. My experience in my daily life recently has been that nobody's sober. You know what I'm saying? That I bring the knowledge around to say, like, nobody's sober. Like, I mean, I've been sober for 5 months now, and I've been practicing semen retention for 5 months now. And you just notice so many things around you and it's everybody is just using something. Everybody is using alcohol. Everybody's everybody's smoking something. Everybody's taking something. It's like it just tells me that this world it's telling me that's a solution for this world. A lot of people are using that because this world is testing them every day. This world is testing them, and they're failing. I mean, the majority of the world is failing. That's why when you are sober, when you're on scene retention, you part of 1%, because the rest of the majority, you know what I'm saying? I don't even start to think like it's a fault of their own. They've been raised a certain way. I mean, I've been raised a certain way, but you have to start acknowledging things and start coming out of your programming. You got to start not being afraid to do things differently than you've always done them. That's the excuse everybody use. Oh, we've always done it this way. This is the way we're going to always do it. We always ate this way. We're going to always eat this way forever. You know what I'm saying? We're going to settle for this because we've always settled for this. Start getting comfortable with taking positive risks. I'm not talking about taking risks that can hurt you or hurt your loved ones or hurt your family. I'm talking about taking a risk on yourself. I'm talking about taking a risk to better yourself if it works out. You know what I mean? Those type of risks, they're healthy. Don't be afraid of them. Take a risk to better yourself. Go a week without drinking. Go a week without smoking. If you can, just try it. And write down the knowledge that you acquire for that week, that you are challenging yourself to do something differently than what you've been trained to do. But it also means, I got this down too. It also means that people are going through some kind of a deep pain. I mean, and that's everybody. Everybody's going through some kind of a deep pain. Whether they're at the top of the world or at the bottom of the barrel, everybody's going through some kind of deep pain. And like I said, it's just how that some people, it's a system, it's programmed, it's made this way to get your money. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you're sad or whatever, people are gonna sell you cigarettes. People, if you're down about a situation, people are gonna sell you alcohol. Like, it's just gonna happen, and you have to look over that, and you have to rise above that. Getting toward the end here. And that's becoming like part of the reason for this channel, and part of the reason for this video, because as I make videos for you guys, I make videos for myself too. I want these videos to be, whether the editing is off, whether you hear my paper or whatever like that, but you don't know what's on this paper, so it's fine. It's things that I wrote down to make sure I hit these points. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to help people. I want people to watch these videos and begin to try something a different way, to challenge themselves in a different way, to get better. You know what I'm saying? So if it takes whatever I'm doing right now, you know what I'm saying, to help out the next individual, you know what I'm saying, that's going through everything, that has the courage to walk that path alone, or go against the grain a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna continue to do it. That's the reason why this channel exists. But like I said, the alcohol and the vices and stuff like that, is used by this world to control you, and it's used by this world to get your money and stuff like that. The best way, I say that to say this, the only way that you can combat these problems and combat these issues is with a sober mind and a deep introspection on yourself. And you can make positive changes daily. You can make small positive changes daily with a positive mindset, with a sober mind. You can start recognizing the gifts and the blessings that are occurring in your life. Some people are so blessed that they don't even recognize it. You know what I'm saying? They so wrapped in themselves. They so wrapped in and how good their life going and whatever like that. They don't take the time to realize that it could all be gone. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not in the position that they in. And if people watching this video and you on top of the world and you got all the money and stuff like that, just take a chance, just take a minute to realize, you know what I'm saying, that you have been gifted that stuff. You've been bestowed that stuff because everybody doesn't have that. Everybody isn't dealing with what you're dealing with. So you should, you know what I'm saying, you should just take notice of that and be more appreciative of that. I'm not saying that you're not, but if you're that one person that is unappreciative and then you realize that you are, just make that, that's your positive change to make. You know what I'm saying? And I'll end it here. You know what I'm saying? It's video day, so I had to make a video. It's a new park I'm at right here. It's I didn't go across the street. It was kind of crowded, just kind of like a track right here. I might start hitting this track up regularly, just light jogs and workouts and stuff like that. But just keep your demeanor high, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get down on that thing. You know what I'm saying? I know it's easy to, because this, like Somber said, this world is good at creating a low vibration. You know what I'm saying? This world is good at creating depression. This world is good at creating sadness. This world is good at creating tragedy and trauma and pain. This world is good at that. But you have to keep your demeanor high. You have to keep your vibe high. You have to keep yourself healthy in order to combat those weapons used against you in this world. And just if you're doing that fight, just know to do it with a sober mind. And just also realize that this fight is never over. I got that written down, and I mean it. I mean, this fight is never over, man. The fight to come up, you know what I'm saying, to do videos and stuff like that that you guys will enjoy, but I try to do it from an honest perspective. That way you don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm being fake or whatever like that. It's just a fight. It's a fight every day, and I'm going through a fight. You going through a fight too. So just realize that it's never gonna be over. The fight it's never gonna end. The only ending you can get, as long as you're breathing, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be some kind of war or some kind of fight that you'll have to put yourself through, just to get through the day. But as long as you're, like I said, as long as you know, as long as you have the knowledge, as long as you got the tools, as long as you have a sober mind, as long as you practicing semen retention or celibacy, and keeping this world out of your temple. You know, the Bible said that your body is a temple. Keeping your body away from this world and the pleasures of this world as much as you can, and then you got the tools to make it. You know, you're gonna start seeing blessings. You know, I see blessings. I can attest to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, I'm walking the best walk I've walked in a long time, and I think I'm being blessed. I'm being gifted for that with knowledge. I'm being gifted with money for that, and I'm being gifted just with life, you know what I'm saying? And that is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My last video on The World Tell You Lies Every Day, that was an incredible video. And people that commented on it, I just want to give y'all a shout out. I didn't want to do it in the beginning and sacrifice the content of the video, but PZ Squad, you commented. I appreciate that. Queen A Hill 3437, I appreciate you commenting on the video. Y4N Brazil, I'm Southern, man, I'm from Alabama. Y4N Brazil, I appreciate you commenting on the video. And I talked to him a lot on the strings and stuff like that, so shout out to him. Show enough 524, Killian Jones 2647, thank y'all. Royal Blue 218, thank you. Landon Price 5656, Duncan Clan 123, and Potent Eon 2028. Man, I appreciate y'all. I really do. I don't do this for great numbers. I do it for people that can get something out of it. You know what I'm saying? I hope. And I hope somebody got something out of it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the people that commented are supportive, and they want to, they want to see more videos, and that's what we're gonna do. So shout out to y'all.